good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me from. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Brian Munala from Kenya School of TVET. So today I'm going to teach you about how to construct a foundation. Okay, so first of all, you need to do a site clearance. A site clearance is whereby you clear the site from all the bushes, shrubs, and then you dispose them. So after that, the next step which you'll need to do, you will need to construct or excavate the trenches. Now, on excavation of the trenches, you can either do it manually or by use of equipments like the backhitter, or if you are doing it manually, you can use jembes to excavate them. So after that, you need to make sure that the depth of that trench, depending on the soil bearing capacity, is required or is achieved, because we have loose soils whereby you'll have to dig a deeper trench, while those which maybe the soil bearing capacity is a bit good, you will be required to maybe dig just a small depth. So after that, the next step which you'll do the concreting part. The concreting part, you will start by the foundation concrete, whereby you concrete that trench a certain millimeters, maybe let's say like 100 mm, depending on where you are making your foundation. As I said earlier, we have the loose soils and we have the hard soils, whereby the soil bearing capacity is paramount. So after concreting, you will now make a foundation wall. A foundation wall is made by either bush stones or carved stones, or maybe blocks. Yes, those are the advisable materials to use to construct the foundation wall. Foundation walling is done 3 layers a day. Make sure you don't exceed, so that it gives it a specific or maybe or let's say it gives it time time to for curing and for settling, so that the foundation wall may be strong. After that, you will now be required to level the ground, or backfilling. Backfilling, this is whereby the excavated soil, you will have now to put it back to the trenches, so that the walls are immersed in the soil. After that, you will now be required to do some curing of the top part of the foundation walling. After that, you will then be required to excavate the soil inside the foundation walling, leaving a depth of a specific depth, advised depth that is, and then after that you will now be required to fill in the maram to that space. Then you compact it. Compaction helps the building to be strong. Then after that, you will then be required to treat that particular space. Treating helps the place keep away from maybe termites, which may affect the building later. Then after that, you will now be required to apply a damp-proofing membrane, which most of the people use the black polythene bag, which is used to enable or to prevent the water seepage from the soil to the building. After that, you will then be required to apply now your mesh. The mesh acts as a, what is it called? Mesh acts as a reinforcement. Yes, a reinforcement, because when you apply concrete, you need to have reinforcements, especially if it's a larger area. So after the reinforcements, now you'll be required to cast your concrete. On casting the concrete, you make sure that you follow the required class, depending on which type of building or structure is going to settle on that foundation. So if it's a story building, you make sure that your reinforcements are well placed, and also the concrete which you are using, it's well measured and well recommended. Okay, what I forgot, before you add maram, you need to have stones, bush stones. Yes, bush stones, actually they are used to act as maybe strength, like to enforce or to reinforce the building. So make sure that you add the bush stones. Yes, it will make the foundation be a bit stronger. Then after all that is done, make sure that for the next 21 days you do curing. Curing is whereby you apply water on the concrete for a period of time for it to contract and to suck in more water, because concrete hardens when you apply more water on it. Yes, so that's all for today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Welcome to this podcast, and as I said earlier, my name is Brian Munala. Thank you.